Train mask shader is for creating the train texture. For doing that, I create a simple landscape here. Going to the model mode to change the height of that. A simple, yeah, something like that, and add a material to that. And its material, we are going to assign effects train mask. For creating train mask, we need layer effect first. Okay, we need a layer to create a lot of layer on top of each other. First, I want to create a clay mountain. In a shader, I can use a noise. It's in black and white. For better seeing that, I use this interactive render to the highest quality to better seeing that. You can change the color of that a little bit, something like that. I can make it a more clay. Yeah. Then white, I want to use color like this. Boom. A darker mode. Okay, this is our base train. Okay. This is base train. And I want to assign, going to layer, I want to assign a snow or a grass on top of that. You can use shader, simple color. Simple color, simple green or darker green color that I want to assign grass on it. The train shader is detected these peaks, these heights and slopes and the heights, and create the grass between the mountain. So for doing that, go into the layer and I assign the shader, effects, train mask. Train mask, as you can see, is automatically define the heights and the slopes and create its black and white code like this because it's a mask. I explained it before. If we have a something like mask and we want to see the grass on top of the base train color, we need to click and drag the train mask in between them. And because all the layers are normal, we can see just the top layer here. So we need to change the mode of the train mask to simple layer mask. And now you can see the grass is just in a flat areas, not at the slope, like nature, natural way. And you can do it simple. If you click on it, you can go to its settings. This is a simple gradient that defines this slope. We have two algorithms, enable altitude masking and a slope masking. In a minimum altitude, you can define the maximum and minimum altitude. I explained this, all of this with image. And be careful that because the dimension, the size of this scale, this landscape is dependent on this texture. For example, if I scale up this landscape, you can see a different changing different between the scaling of your material. It's very important. The scale is that. Yeah, I can see. You can see. We lose the grass of here because the maximum and minimum altitude is set to the 1000 centimeter. Nice. So be careful above this number and this number here. Scale it down to see the grass here. To better understanding that, you can see here, for example, this is a mountain. This is the zero pivot of your mountain. The minimum slope, the minimum altitude is here. And from this, you can see from the darker area to the whiter area, this affects working with in black and white. It's defining the mask. For example, from the white area, you can see the grass, and the black area, you cannot see that, the grass. And the soften means that it's this fall off. And in this part, we have a maximum altitude. And the slope, we have something like this. This slope, we have less slope here, and we have more slope here. We can maximum and minimum slope. And here we have, if you have go into the settings, layer, click on it. Minimum, soften minimum, soften maximum, and the noise height. We can see some noise in between them here. You can change them. If we have 0% of the noise, we have a sharp and more soften and more soften. The minimum or maximum altitude. And if you change the noise height, we have a scale. Turn off a scale. You can see better noise here. So we have smaller number of a noise to higher number of a noise. And you can change the scale. We have more noisy or more uniform. If you increase the number of a scale, we have more uniform noise or less. And of course, all of the settings are for a slope. For a slope, it's working with the angles to define the tips, define the flat area and the peaks. You can see the different angle to define more area or less. You can change the angle to see that. And then you can soften your slope like this. More slope, more soften. You can use it, this because this is in black and white, you can use it as a bump to make a bump. Or you can change the direction of the projection. The projection is a y-axis. You can projection in this direction, just project in this direction, or project in this direction. You can change the projection, or you can customize with that. 1 means that area, 0 means not that area. But the Y is projection in this area. Alternative blending, if you turn it on, you can see more hardness here. 0, you can see this area, or 100%. We have more sharp area because, for example, we have tree here or not. We don't have a softened tree. You can define the edges with the alternative blending, and the simple invert is invert everything. You can see the trees or the green area at the more slope area. Okay, that's it. This shader is creating terrain texture for you.